going on, everybody? So it's chili bean season. So Clemson is playing Notre Dame today, so I decided to cook some chili beans up on the Oklahoma Joe Bronco. It's actually my first time using it, and I'm using it for chili beans in the Lodge Dutch oven. So get you a cold one and let's get to cooking. Now let's get this basket set up in here. That comes with a pretty nifty hook to sit it down in here with. Get it going like that. We're about to light it up. So I realized as soon as I lowered the basket down in here that I'm out of lighter fluid and little cube starters. So I just put some hand sanitizer on there and it burns down just as good. So we're gonna let this get glowing red and we'll be ready to do some cooking. All right, so I got a pound of Italian sausage and a pound of lean ground beef. We're just gonna get that browned up, mixed together. Just paper off of it. But we're gonna let that get brown. We'll take it out, saute the onions and the bell peppers, and then we'll go from there. All right, so what I got in here is a pound of Italian sausage and a pound of lean ground beef. We're just gonna brown that up. All right, so now that I got the sausage and the ground beef browned, I'm gonna go ahead and add the bell pepper and the onion. I'm not taking out the meat before I saute the vegetables. I got lean ground beef, so it didn't produce a lot of grease. So I'm just gonna leave it in there and saute it all together. And here in a few, we'll be ready to add the tomatoes. And while I wait on that, I think I'll grab beer number 2. I'm going with Coors today in the stubby bottles. Some good stuff. Check it out, check it out, check it out. All right, so this really is about as simple as it can get. I got a pound of ground beef, that's it. A pound of Italian sausage, 1 bell pepper, 1 sweet onion. Go add a can of the Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies. I'm not draining these. The only thing that I drain is the beans. I'm gonna add that in there. Throw this to the side. Then I got 2 cans of the fire roasted diced tomatoes, garlic. Get this open. Add that in there. Both cans. Then we're gonna stir that up. You gotta love my camera work. One downside about this is that cast iron slides a little bit, but it's okay. We'll work with it. Let's get those tomatoes stirred in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the chili powder. Get that flavoring cooked up in it. That's what you got so far. Check it out. Alright, so I'm gonna add my chili seasoning to this. You can use any kind you want. Just be sure you add enough seasoning per pound of meat. I've got 2 pounds of meat, so this is enough for 2 pounds. I'm just gonna add that in here. We're gonna get a little bit more. Get it all. It's hot. I'm gonna put my glove back on before I stir it up. Now I'll get this stirred up here. That's really all I add besides the beans. We'll add those here in a few. And it really don't take chili long to cook either. I like that. It's a good game day meal, and it being fall, it's perfect. We usually add sour cream and cheese to the top and kind of eat it as a dip with some chips. So, there we go. We'll let this cook and render up together pretty good, and then we'll add the beans. All right, so let's get this opened back up. We're gonna add the beans. So we don't eat kidney beans around here. I do, everybody else don't. So when we make chili, we just use pinto beans. And this is the only thing that I drain. So I'm gonna add 4 cans in here of drained pintos. It's already smelling awesome. So there we go. Stir it up. All right, so I got my handy dandy glove back on. Don't want to get burnt. Just gonna stir these. Kind of be easy with the beans because they will break apart and turn into mush. So I guess you just want to kind of fold it in. Get it good and stirred up. Really, this is all there is to it. So we're just gonna let this cook. Get good and bubbly. And get a little smoke to it, and it should be good to go here soon. Get you a little closer. Like my sound effects. Alright, so we're going to open this up. Take the lid off. Give it a stir. Check that out. Goodness gracious. I really do amaze myself sometimes. Don't that look good? I just love cast iron. Love cooking with it, looking at it, cleaning it, everything. But yeah, let's let that go for a little bit longer. I'm gonna put this lid back on. And we'll check her out here in a few. We're done. But I'm gonna give you a little rundown on what we did here today. Sauteed a pound of ground Italian sausage, a pound of ground beef. We added in 1 sweet onion, 1 bell pepper. Sauteed that together. Then we added in the tomatoes, the chili powder. Stirred that up, added the beans. Just remember, the only thing that I drain is the beans. You want the juices from the tomatoes. And then we just kind of left it on here for about 45 minutes, stirring occasionally. And hopefully we got some pretty damn good chili beans. If you like what you've seen, be sure to subscribe to ManMeatsFood, and there's more to come. Cheers.